Back to another Music Maker guitar video. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe, and you can get all the latest. And if you want a more detailed lesson, go over to MusicMakerLessons.com. There's a link in the description. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about today was just a nice, simple, easy voice lead. I have in my packet over there on the site something called the Root Third 7 page. There's actually a lot of teachers on YouTube that talk about these. You can kind of get around like playing all the jazz chord progressions with just like 6 changes. I would have you check out those videos, or better yet, again, just check out the packet and check out the shapes, get used to the way things sound, like kind of just get familiar and intimate with that stuff, because that really, really helps. Not just for chord playing, but for soloing too. So, that said, right, like if I'm just doing dominant 7 chords, that E bass shape would be this, and I'm doing B7 and E7, so that's like 7, 7, 8, E string, fret 7, D string, fret 7, G string, fret 8. Then E7, just kind of switching strings. A string now is the bass note, so that's again fret 7, then fret 6 on the D string, fret 7 again on the G string. So first chord, 6th string, fret 7, 4th string, fret 7, 3rd string, fret 8. Next one is 5th string, fret 7, 4th string, fret 6, 3rd string, fret 7. But what's going on with that is, this is your root. Your root is just switching. You can also play an open E, I guess. There's an upward motion, you know, going from the first chord to the second chord. So I think that's important to note. Then, if you check out your top notes, this is where things get kind of cool and interesting. Now, in my packet, I have these labeled where things are, but it's your root on the bottom, as I just said. This is your 7th in the middle, and then this is your 3rd on top of the B7 chord. When you switch that, those get inverted a little bit. So this is root again on the bottom, but then this is your 3rd in the middle instead of the 7th. And this is your 7th on top. But what's really cool is there's this motion. It's downward motion. You have upward from there and downward to there. So that's actually, I think, like in essence, what is actual counterpoint. It's like actual musical counterpoint going on there. Contrary motion, they call it. one thing moving upwards, the other thing moving downwards, and then they work melodically together. So that's a really cool thing to notice. And it's also, again, really, really important for soloing because I'm going to lean into those notes. You know, I don't even need my backing track. I can really just hear that chord change happen. Really hear the E on that, and then B. That's your B7, and then just with those two notes again, that's your E7. So again, just like leaning into that is really, really important. And then you can do that same thing here, like B would be down here, and then E, open. And you get the same motion down here. So that just changes your A bass is B. So 2, 1, 2, just like an open B7 chord. But I'm not playing any of the open string notes or the high notes. And then, again, just like open E7. But I'm just making sure to only let those notes play. And again, you get the same thing. Those little things, you can find them up and down the octave. They kind of just exist all over the fretboard. So really, I think the most important thing, learn an easy version of that. Say, right here, the easiest voice lead maybe to figure out first. Then if that sounds good to you, you know the sound, you understand the sound, try and find it somewhere else, try and translate it. The more of those you know across the fretboard, the more you can play with those guide tones. And then the more tunes you do, the more tunes you figure out guide tones for, the more you start to understand everything. And then the more musical it gets too, because then you're doing songs. So anyways, I hope that's helpful for your voice leading. Maybe we'll come down at some other point and like break down some more complex stuff. Maybe like rhythm changes or like an actual jazz standard or hey, maybe like request a tune. Like I would be down to do this with a Pink Floyd tune or, you know, let's a Beatles tune. Let's get weird with it. But anyways, let me know in the comments what you want to hear. And again, please leave me a like and a subscribe. If you want to do any of these lessons more in depth, please visit me on my website, MusicMakerLessons.com. Get the free packet, and also just, yeah, I mean, if you want to do something more in depth, like we can do lessons there, and there's also a lot of video content. You can opt for that too. So, love to see you out there, and that's going to be all for today. I'm going to play my way out, but have a great day. Love your guitar today.